Looks like a Jewish fetus. Josh Gad.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The Comanches were ruthless, amazing. They're
savages.
They were amazing at
Sick.
what they did. And they knew the land better than white people did. They knew every plant, every animal. They respected the land in a way that they wanted to deplete the resources.
Yeah.
You know, people, white people come in, they shit in the rivers, and they give each other sepsis and all these. They don't know how to respect the land. They don't know how to take care of it. They don't know how to survive the way the Comanches did. But the Comanches were just outnumbered. The Comanches also killed a bunch of different tribes, and they were ruthless. They were killing tons of Native Americans.
Right.
So, Comancheria, which existed in Texas, which was this big strip, we finally took it over. It took a long time. And by the way, I want to say this too: Native Americans fought in the Civil War for the South. Okay.
Oh.
So
wow.
when everybody talks about how like woke Native Americans are,
why did they do that?
Because they thought then they could like get land and all the bullshit.
They just thought it would be really cool to own black people. They're like, well, we don't like the white man's way, but this slavery shit sounds pretty tight.
They could a Comanche.
Imagine not having to make your own teepee.
We could grow corn for days.
By the way, I want to say the Comanches they raped women, and they were great at they were amazing at torturing people. Do you know they torture people?
Yeah, well, all the cartel shit was like old Indian like torture.
They like
techniques.
tie you up, leave you in the desert. You get eaten alive by buzzards.
Dude,
and shit.
get this. This is like worse than the Romans. Comanche captures a nice white guy. They regarded Mexicans as like bugs. They would just like kill them. They regarded like black people as like animals, but if they got a white, they hated white people more than anything.
Right.
And they would spread eagle over a fire with like small kindling underneath.
Oh, and you just slowly burn.
Worse.
Oh no.
Worse. They would make it hot enough that you're in excruciating amount of pain because you're being burned alive. And once your screams stop, that's when they know all the nerves have died. So then they add another stick. And then they burn another leg. And they keep going deeper and deeper. And they keep doing that. They've cut your hands off. They've cut your feet off. They've put flame to them to like, I guess, what is it? Sod them off? Like, basically to cauterize them off.
Yeah.
And they can keep you alive for days and days and days. Just with like a flame going. Just you're burning. It's the worst. I can't imagine something worse than that.
I mean, I hope we got payback for this.
Did we punish them?
Did anything happen to them?
I haven't heard about this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they would do. Did they? That's what I'm saying. Is there a that person you could never? I think they captured a lot of Native Americans and they tried to train them back into like re-education camps. It just didn't work, so they just had to go.
Yeah,
because they didn't know how to not live without killing us. But we're being bad too. Like I'm not saying like we're good, but like they didn't know how to live in a world where you don't murder people. You want their stuff or you want their land or their territory.
I think they were just so initially, consumed by like, fuck these people trying to take everything from us, that was their main goal. And they got consumed with that and forgot about the big picture, which is like, hey, there's enough golden corrals for all of us. But instead we had to wipe them out. And now we're the only ones with golden corral.
I think they really looked at the land as like there's a quote from the sun where it's like there's too many pigs for the teat. Too many pigs for the teat. They wanted to see land and they didn't